Hello beauty squad, it's your girl TeeTee. Welcome back to my channel of all things love, life, and beauty. I hope everyone is staying safe. I know the states and countries here in California, we're starting to open up slowly but surely, but just please be safe. Wear a mask when you're out in public. Practice social distancing because coronavirus is still out there and we are still in the midst of a pandemic. And I just want everyone to be safe. And in these current times, there has been so much exposure of just racist tirades and just racist issues, systematic race issues that have just been put to the forefront. And we are in the midst of a modern day civil rights movement. And it is a call for change. It is a call for leadership. It is a time for equality is what it is. And we as Black people, African Americans, we deserve it. And I'm here to tell you, as I said in my last video, I've been racially profiled. I have fit the description, and all that needs to change. It needs to change, and the time is now. We cannot wait any longer. The time is now. There's no more present time than right now to make this change. And in this change, there was a challenge put out there by the owner of B.O.M.B Beauty, and it's called Pull Up for Change, where she challenged brands, large corporations, not just beauty, but retail establishments, eateries, to list their demographics. Who is working for your company? What percentage is Black, white, Asian, other nationalities? And I tell you, it has been eye-opening, almost disturbing to a certain point. And I am a woman, obviously, over 40. I don't mind spending money on makeup, high-end makeup. I love it. I'm a high-end kind of girl. I don't mind spending money on higher end products. And I love some non-high end products as well too. But this challenged everyone. I'm going to focus on the beauty industry because it is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and Black women drive that industry, but yet we are not part of the narrative. Today, I am bringing you, I've been watching this page since it started weeks ago. And if you haven't, I highly encourage you to follow and watch and look at these numbers. And I'm going to share these numbers with you. I'm going to share the percentage of Black employees that these companies have or don't have. And it is astounding that in 2020, we are still having this conversation about race. This is what we're going to talk about today, the pull-up challenge. And I want to know if you guys have been watching it, because it is truly an eye-opener. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is a place where we can talk, we can share thoughts, comments, good, bad, ugly. This is what we are here for, and this is what I'm using my platform for good, hopefully for change and enlightenment. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get started on this pull up, as I'm pulling my hair out, this pull up for change challenge that is happening on Instagram right now by B.O.M.B Beauty. And as I mentioned, it is truly eye-opening. I took down notes because that's what I do. I'm forever a student. I'm always taking notes. And the brands that have opted to share these numbers and be a part of that challenge, hats off to them, because some of the numbers are very embarrassing. So I'm going to give you, and this, my perspective is just beauty. And it's going to be those brands that have, let's just say, 15% or higher Black employees, and then we have some that have 15 or less Black employees, and we're going to cover those that have 0 Black employees in 2020. Let's get into some numbers first. So let's just start off with, let me look at my notes, because this is this is just crazy. So Black women alone in 2019 spent over 1 trillion, that's T as in TeeTee, trillion last year in and on the beauty industry. That was just 1 year, 2019. That number is expected to grow this year and next year into 2021, if not double by 2021. And we spend 2 times as much on beauty than anyone else, any other non-Black culture, which is astounding to me in and of itself. And what else we have? Black culture is the most copied and imitated culture on earth. I said it. Debate me on that. And we are still not included in the narrative, as I said in my intro. We are truly the driving force in the beauty community, in the beauty industry, in fashion. We are the driving force behind that. And I say that so you take a look at, go to Instagram. You can look at Pretty Little Thing, Fashion Nova. Oh my God, what's another one? They come up in your feed all the time. I can't, but those are the 2 that come to mind right now. And look at the models. They are bodacious on the bottom. They've got hips, they got ass, they got thighs, little waist, full lips, tan skin. It is what it is. Everyone capitalizes on that until it's time for voices to be heard or something to be said. Then everybody gets quiet. And that's what I don't like. If you're going to represent or put something out there, then you need to represent in good times and bad times, not only when you're looking for a dollar. And let's just say, as it relates to the beauty world, continue to expand your shade ranges. Don't put out 20 shades and then come back 6 months later and add another 20. Come out of the gate with 40, 50 shades, and shades that will match various undertones or overtones. Stop making Black women look ashy or pale or dry, for that matter. And we look at the beauty world, we need to be included on creative teams and be those content characters to provide insight, input, what we like, what we don't like. And I tell you, that's going to move the needle. It's going to move the needle. And how do we do that, you ask, is hiring Black culture advisors, and not just in your company, but on your boards as well too. There needs to be Black board members. Hire Black culture advisors and Black board members. And it's got to start with HR. It has to start with HR. We are often the driving force of who we bring into an organization. So let's get into some of the brands that have 15% or more Black employees. Some of these numbers are just quite amazing from some of these brands. So let's just start with Estee Lauder. 12% Blacks. not bad. 4% in executive leadership positions. That could be higher. Sephora, 14% black employees. Majority of them are in their stores. 6% leadership between warehouse and leadership, 6% blacks. Ulta, 18% black board members. Not bad. Now, let's get into some really nice numbers here. Coty brands, just the Coty brands and all that their brands encompass. 17.2% black employees. Not a bad number. Black Opal Beauty, 70% black. MAC Cosmetics, outside of Estee Lauder, just MAC Cosmetics alone, 18% black. But let's just be honest. MAC from day one has been diverse and inclusive. That has been their motto. That is their ethos. That is what they live and breathe. 18% is a good number. I actually thought it would be a little higher, but I'm impressed with the number. The one above that, Revlon, 27% black. Not bad. The shocker? Oh, the shocking one. A high-end brand, Natasha Denona. 34% black employees. 34%. 34%. Quite an impressive number. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, so let's get into 15% or less. I'm just going to name a few. Oh, let me go back to that. There is a bakery, a very different kind of bakery called Milk Bar Store. They're based in New York. It's a really, they put a spin on just your average baked goods. They're 17% black. And you know why they're black? Because their VP of talent and culture is black. That says a lot when you hire black people or Hispanic people into diversity and inclusion roles, because we are diverse and we know how to include everyone in the conversation. Okay, so those that are 15% and less. Single digits here, folks. Single digits. Cover FX, 4%. E.L.F, 7%. Milk, 9%. Revolution, 3%. L'Oreal, 9% black in their manufacturing. Corporate, 7%. Milani, which is not all, it's not black owned, but 6% black. Some of these are not going to be a surprise. There's one that was a surprise to me. ColourPop, which is based here in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica. 3% black employees. 3%. Just astounding. Another one that's not a shocker to me. Morphe, 3% black. Murad, 5% black. Anastasia Beverly Hills, which we all love Anastasia. Her products, her collaborations, some good, some bad. Nervina, 6% black. 6%. 6% for Anastasia. Let's get to the brands, and I have 4 that have 0 black employees. None. It surprised me that they even responded to the challenge. And everyone admits, yes, we have a lot of work to do and we could do better. 4 companies that have no black people. Lime Crime. I've heard of Lime Crime. No black employees. Glow Recipe. No black employees. BH Cosmetics, who has done several collaborations with black influencers. 0 black employees. Jouer, 0 black employees. How do you not have any black employees? Not even one. 0 black employees. We've got to make a change. And if everyone continues to want to emulate and and imitate Black culture, you've got to incorporate Black people into your company and let them provide input, their insight, because guess what? We have all of that and then some, right? Because obviously you're emulating and imitating Black culture for a reason. But to not have any Black employees in 2020, that is totally and completely unacceptable. How is that possible? You mean to tell me you've probably interviewed some Black people and not one was worth hiring? That is the craziest shit. It's just unbelievable. 0 Black employees in 2020. So, and I'm not saying just go out, just randomly hire Black people. Go out, recruit, interview, train qualified Black people into these jobs, because there are plenty out there. There are a lot of us who love beauty and who want to be added in that conversation and give you input or a spin on what you're doing and how you could do it differently or how you could do it better. And having a couple of Black influencers represent your brand is not enough. And it doesn't, and it shouldn't be limited to influencers that have 100,000 or millions of followers. There are a lot of smaller influencers, content creators who have great content, who want to show off your products because we like them, we love them, we love brands. We like, or we thought we liked what you represented, which was everybody, which we know based on 4 beauty brands that have 0 employees that is not the case. And we need to be included, hired and included on those creative teams. Your social media marketing teams, those social media platforms, they should definitely reflect diversity and inclusion. That includes non-Black people, Hispanics, Asians, men. It's everybody. But to have 0 employees in 2020, I'm just not sure how that resonates. It just didn't sit well with me. And this current movement we are in right now is it puts not just brands, but companies on notice. And I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money or where to spend your money. My platform here is to educate you, myself, all of us. Spend wisely. Just spend however you want. Spend wisely. But knowing that a company has 0 Blacks in today's time, that doesn't sit well with me at all. And again, I'm not trying to tell you anyone how to spend their money. Look at where your dollars are going. If dollars are being put back into communities, diversity training, diversity and inclusion hiring on all platforms that go well beyond social media. Get out there in the public, in communities, and make a difference. And where people see you, and trust me, that speaks volumes in and of itself. And listen to your audience. Brands, listen to your audience. And obviously, if Black women are spending $1 trillion, we know something. We know something. And I'm just saying, stand up and recognize, and let's just bring this all together, and we've got to do better. And that's all I'm asking, is we as consumers, brands, we all have to do better at bringing everyone in and making this a collective effort. And I know for me, some of these brands, I'm a little hesitant on giving my money to. And I ain't gonna lie. MAC will be getting money from me, and Natasha Denona will be getting money from me. Another honorable mention, Wet n Wild has 12.5% black people and 25% black on their board level. Wet n Wild will be getting money from me. Huda Beauty has 13% black people, surprisingly. But you have Pure Cosmetics, 30% black people. I left them out. I see them on my list. Pure Cosmetics, 30% black people. They obviously, some of these brands know something other brands don't know, that having black voices is impactful. And some of these brands with these higher percentage rates do very well. And I'm not saying it's all because of black women that buy their products, but that's probably a big part of it. And we will continue to buy products, but buy black owned. Buy brands that have a large percentage of black people on stand, in their offices that are probably making a difference in one way or another. That's all I'm saying. And again, I'm not telling anyone how to spend their money, but look where your dollars are going. Buy black owned. I'll be the first to tell you, outside of these impressive numbers with MAC and let's see, Revlon, Natasha Denona, Pure Cosmetics, there's Colored Rain, there's Juvia's Place, Black Opal, as I said. There are Lip Bar. There's some great black-owned brands out there that we definitely, OPV Beauty, we need to support and build up these brands. All of us. I'm not just saying black people, but all of us. The way that we give our support to non-black brands, let's give it to black-owned brands too. Beauty Bakery. These are all great brands that are majority, almost 100% black-owned. And when I say almost, meaning it's probably co-owned, but they're still black. So let's just be conscious on where we spend our dollars these days. It just hurts to the core to see brands that don't have any black people. I'm going to leave that there. 4 brands that we know that have no black employees. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Let's start the conversation. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's talk about it, because that's what I'm here for. My platform, my channel is to enlighten, to entertain you as well too, to bring my thoughts, my frustration, my emotion to what I love most, which is beauty. And I need all of us to make it a collective effort. I do. Your girl TeeTee is out.